Now let's see how simplification of logical function can be done by making group of 4 adjacent one. Already we have discussed how simplification of logical function is done by making group of 2 adjacent one. Now in this example we are going to make group of 4 adjacent one, and then we are going to write simplified logical function. Whenever you are going to make group in K-map, you should think about bigger group. So if a group of 16 is possible, then you should make group of 16. If it is not possible, then you should think about group of 8 If it is not possible, then you can think about grouping of 4 like that. Okay, so in this example we are going to make group of 4 So let's see the example. So we have given one K-map. Okay, so directly K-map is given to us. So assume that before this we have some logical function, and that logical function is now represented on the K-map. So once we represent given logical function on the K-map, the next step is we have to make the groups. So here we are supposed to make group of 4 So already we have seen different ways by which we can make group of 4 So consider here first K-map. In first K-map, what is happening? We have 4 successive one in one row. So if we have 4 successive one in one row, then we can form group of that one. Then if we have 4 successive one in one column, then it is possible to combine that 4 Then if we have 4 like this, then it is also possible to make group of this 4 Then if we have 2 okay, in first row of the K-map, and 2 in opposite cell of last row of the K-map, then it is possible to make group of 4 here. Then if we have 2 in first column of the K-map, and 2 more 1 in opposite cell of last column of the K-map, then also it is possible to make group of this 4 Then if we have 4 in the 4 corner of 4 variable K-map, then also it is possible to form group of this 4 here. So this knowledge while making group of 4 in this K-map. So consider here we have this 2 and here we have this 2 So can we make group of this 4 here? Is it possible to combine this 2 with this 2 to form a quad, to form a group of 4 Yes, it is possible. So this will be my first group. So see, this 2 can be combined with this 2 Okay, then after making this group, these 4 are remaining. So can we make group of this 4 Yes, it is also possible. Okay, so this will be our second group. So in this K-map we are getting 2 group, and each group is containing 4 So after making group, what is next step? I told you that you are supposed to write term for each and every group. Okay, after making group, what is next step? You are supposed to write the term which is corresponding to each group. So consider term for first group. So this is our first group. So let's try to write term for this first group. So the term for this first group will be B prime C prime. So how we are getting this B prime C prime? So I already explained you how to write the term for each group. So while writing terms for each group, what you have to do? You have to check how many literals are changing, how many variables are changing for that group, and how many variables remains constant. So you should discard those variables which are changing. So for this group, tell me which variables are changing. So here see, here A is 0, here A is 1. So A is changing, discard it. Now here B is 0, B is 0. So B is constant for this particular group. So that's why I should consider here B prime. Why B prime? Because value of B is 0 for this group. Okay, so that's why here I have written B prime. Then let us see about variable C and D. What is value of C and D for this particular group? So see, value of C, here it is 0, here it is 0. So C is constant and C is 0. So that's why here I should consider C prime. Okay, what about D? So D is changing. Here D is 0, here it is 1. So D is changing for this particular group. So that's why I should discard the D. So for this group, only 2 variables, which are the 2 variables B and C. So only these 2 variables remain constant, and value of B and C are 0, 0 for this particular group. So that's why the term which is corresponding to this group will be, or the term which is corresponding to this group can be obtained by performing AND operation between B prime and C prime. Okay, now consider this second group. So can you tell me the term which will correspond to this second group? So for this second group, again we have to check which variables are constant and which variables are changing. So for this group, what about A and B? So whether A and B are constant? No. So see, here A is 0, here A is 1. So for this group, A is changing. Similarly, what about B? So see, B is 0 here, and then B is 1 here. So B is changing for this group. So I should discard A and B. What about C and D? So C and D, they remain constant for this whole group. okay, and value of C and D is 1 1. So that's why I should consider C and D while writing a term for this group, and I should discard A and B. So can you tell me what will be the term that will correspond to this group? So the term which is corresponding to this group can be obtained by performing AND operation, okay, between C and D. So what is value of C and D? 1 1. So that's why I should consider uncomplemented form of C and D. So that's why I can say that the term which is corresponding to this second group will be C and D. So we have obtained the term corresponding to first group, term corresponding to second group. After that, what we have to do? Simply we have to take our operation between this product terms. Okay, we have got this two product terms. So take our operation between these two product terms so that we will get simplified logical expression. So simplified logical expression is F is equal to, okay, so take OR operation between these two product terms, so B prime C prime or CD. So this is simplified logical expression. In this way we can do simplification of logical function by making group of 4 adjacent 1.